This week on Not Your Average Fangirls.
And then he's going to be like, don't worry. I know what you're thinking. I got all of SHINee to be in Super M, and then the rest of the members will leave. And then Onu will be like, so is SHINee. He's like, yes. Exactly.
Yes, but with Super M. But not. Like, what?
TXT shows us their darker side with Can't You See Me, and Alpaca is making headlines in South Korea for partying too hard, and we have an existential crisis thanks to Agust D's D2 mixtape. Check it out.
What's up, you guys? It is Not Your Average Fangirls. We're back with another week of K-pop-ness. It's your girl, Kat, and I am instantly regretting not spending half of my savings to have the Ace video call after seeing everyone's videos. Thank you for your time.
Was it really $500?
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
No, ma'am. That's a concert where I get 3 hours.
Would you pay $500 to have a video chat with BTS?
No.
Really?
That's a lie!
That is not a lie! That's
She's
not a
lying,
lie.
Your Honor, because I would.
I would
lying.
not. My mom would kick me out of the house and then my ass would be homeless.
She's lying, Your Honor.
Come
But you
over
would
here.
have the memory of FaceTiming with Hobie.
But he not gonna feed me though. He gonna say, we love Army for 10 minutes. And then I'm like, yay! And then what I'm gonna eat?
But you gonna love every minute of it.
Exactly.
You gonna talk about, you gonna come on our group chat, you gonna be like, guys, he said he loved me. Oh my god, Terrica, we love that. Well, he said he loves armies, but like, I'm an army, so he said he loves me.
Look, I know I'm the bare minimum queen, but love is not gonna keep me warm at night and it's not gonna keep my belly full.
Damn. You're right, though.
She's a lying-ass bitch, Your Honor, because Carolina would
she's
do it
still
for
lying.
GOT7, Cynthia would do it for BTS and Oneness.
Yeah, I was like literally thinking like that. I literally told Marianne that I was like, I wish that they had like a set price and like a package to just fucking do it. Hey, it's Cynthia, and I unfortunately did not get into the Oneness fan side.
Everyone who bought albums and are a fan of Oneness, fuck you for Cynthia.
Yeah, exactly. And your mom's a hoe. But anyway,
Wow.
You're right, queen, go off.
I am selling Oneness albums. They haven't gotten to me yet, but please, someone buy one of me. Thank you. I will have 40 of them.
Be prepared for our end screen of every video from this point forward having Cynthia say, I'm selling Oneness albums until they announce the Victon fan sign. Then we're going to be like, we're selling Victon and Oneness albums.
I literally thought about that today. I was literally like thinking about it. I was like, wow, me and Kat, we're going to have like fucking a tower of Victon albums. I don't know where.
Hello, everyone. It's Terrica. And by the time you hear this podcast, my wavy light stick will be next to me as I cuddle it while I sleep because I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this thing for forever.
Oh my god, are we finally getting it?
I don't know if you're getting it. Your mine's coming in tomorrow.
Dang.
Like, the only reason why I know is because I've been going through a lot lately. I was going through a lot last night about Jamin. And I was like, when is my stupid AR ticket going to get here? And so I looked it up, and then it said my wavy light stick was shipped. And I was like, oh my god, because I had forgot I bought it. So I was like, yay!
We do this all the time. And hello, everybody. This is Carolina. And since we're talking about fan sign stuff, I forgot to buy albums for the Yu-Gi-Oh slot because I fell asleep, everybody. Amazing.
Oh no.
I love me.
I was meaning to ask you about it yesterday, but like, I forgot.
I'm so sad. It's because I was gonna do it and then I miscalculated time-wise until when it was because I read the one that was right below him, which I think was for Young Jae, and so I messed up. So here I am.
I'm sorry.
But why are they not all at the same time? Like, that's so confusing.
Well, no, because they're doing it just like it's per member, so you have to buy it during a certain time to get into that, like, for that member.
Specific member.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's so confusing. They should just be like, when you like buy your album, there should be like a note or something that you could put on your purchase, like Yu-Gi-Oh, and then they just look at they pull your number. You know what I mean?
I guess it's because it has to be in separate, I don't know, like to put it in the system, like separated. I don't know.
Oh,
The point is that I'm a
lazy.
dumbass. And then here we are.
I'm sorry, but we all miss calls with our men.
I didn't even have no opportunities to get a call.
Girl, what you talking about?
Because you were on the screen for your man.
Girl, I was ethnic. They weren't gonna pick my question.
Oh my god.
Not a now ethnic girl got picked on all 4 Beyond Lives.
You should have just put on some like white makeup.
No, I should have bought my blonde wig from Wish.
Yep.
And I should have bought that. What's that called? Facetune.
Yep.
Yeah. Then I would have been picked. Boy, Johnny would have been real excited.
You know, like the after school club, I think like they have it out for me and Kat because we have never, ever, ever gotten picked for it, even though we apply every single time for VIXX.
Literally the only
for
group,
ASC, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The only group we have ever applied for ASC for is VIXX. Literally VIXX. Every time they're on the show, we apply for it, and we don't get nothing. Nothing.
Debut, bitch, debut.
The staff was like, you know, it'd be funny if we deny these girls every single time.
Imagine.
like the way Tal did that girl. Like, oh, if you had another chance, would you do better? She goes, yeah. Oh, sorry, you don't have another chance. I'm just kidding. You made it.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was like, damn.
But let's get this week started then with our news. And we have very exciting news, aka that Ace got a light stick.
Yes, kings. I got mine as soon as they dropped it.
Yep.
Yeah,
So, but it's really cute. Like, we were scared that it was going to be ugly.
It's just basically their logo in a globe, but it's
exactly
fine. It's adorable. And there's the little compass underneath it.
But it does, like, it blinks like white, and then it also blinks red. So the light is red too. So I'm just like, hey, okay, at least something. But
at least something.
Honestly, listen, I'm just glad it's not ugly. I don't care that it's like their logo in a globe. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it is kind of, to be honest, it is kind of basic. However, it's cute.
Right, exactly.
Not ugly.
Like, it's not something like crazy, you know, whatever, but it's just
like
not ugly, and that's what matters.
Exactly. It's not crazy, like, like, it's not like, oh my god, it's the most beautiful light stick I ever seen in my life, but it's something I'm gonna hold up at a concert.
And not be embarrassed about it, you know?
Exactly. At NCT.
Like, I just feel like, I knew it! I feel so attacked right now.
Girl, you know their lights look ugly.
I know, but if it makes you feel better, it is super cool to see it in action at a concert, because it just looks like everybody's about to fight somebody with this hammer, and I'm like, yeah.
It's just so funny because I think of the light stick when I saw it at KCON for the first time. Like, I saw someone with it, and then it was like next to the newest light stick, which is like fucking beautiful.
Beautiful.
It was next to the twice light stick, which is really cute, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this shit is just so large. It's so big.
Look, there's so many ways that you could dress her up to make her look decent.
Okay, but if you go back a couple podcasts ago, Terika said there's no way to make this thing look cute. And then now look at her now.
We have audio evidence.
I didn't say she looked cute. I said there are ways to make her look decent. Don't come for me. I'm waiting on version 2. Like, I just know that next year when they redo their tour, there's going to be a version 2. If not, I'm going to be real upset.
I hope so, that it's smaller and sleeker. That would be wonderful.
That's all, yeah. All I needed for it to be smaller.
But yes, the Ace light stick, it has the logo. It's very round. It has a compass because, it's, you know, adventure calling emotions. And yeah.
It's very round.
And we still don't have our official colors. So
but I think it's going to be those, like,
I think it's that bluey, purple, pinky thing that they're using for everything.
That makes zero sense. Why the hell did they make the flash, like, the light red?
We don't talk about Ace's lack of common sense, okay?
Exactly.
Our colors are pink and purple, but our light stick is red.
Why did they make me buy a $6 app and then 4 hours later make it $2.99? I don't know.
Yikes.
Yep, that happened.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter because someone in Ace has it out for us. I'm going to talk about that real quick. Someone in Ace has it out for us. Okay, guys? This is real life tea.
June.
Yeah, it's June. I'm not someone. It's June. Because somehow our Ace reactions always get blocked.
Always.
Exactly. Always.
Our Ace reactions always.
Gets blocked.
Yeah, the Ace print. The Ace impact.
This is why we get blocked.
For real though, I don't know what's going on, but it's very disheartening that I take a very long time and put a lot of effort into our reactions, and then that happens, and then
you know what the funny thing is? It's always our Ace reactions that don't have to do with being interactive. Like if it's beat content, we don't get blocked, but if it's not beat and it has to do with Ace, we get blocked.
Yeah, like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
I was like, let me give my boys the promo, okay? Let me do it.
Yo, there's a Korean company out there just out for us. They're just like,
I don't fucking like these girls. Block.
You never know. You never know.
Well, talking about Ace. I'm sorry, talking about Ace.
I was about to say, be careful, Carolina. You're next.
I know, right? They are going to be a part of an online concert called FutureCon that is combining anime and music. It's on May 27th, and it was done by a YouTuber called Wengi. Who is he? I don't know, but it don't matter because Ace is out here doing the thing.
And it's not on here, but I do want to talk about the fact that ATEEZ is also having a home concert thingy. And if you don't know, ATEEZ has been feeding us with like amazing content, which is like incredible. Love that for them. Love that for us. But yeah, yes. Each of them every day of the week, they've been releasing videos. And I'm just like, you know what? Kings. It's king shit right here.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I had no clue.
Yeah, so each of them are doing like a thing. Like Woo Young is doing like cooking stuff. San is doing like mukbangs. Yuno is doing the ATEEZ news thing. Hongjoon is releasing like covers and showing like his producing vibe shit. Jungho's doing like OST covers, stuff like that. It's really dope.
Mingy's just being a king.
Well, yeah,
I support
Mingy's
that.
just out here being Mingy, really.
That's fine. I had no clue. My YouTube like suggestions is like failing me miserably. Had no idea anybody's just doing these things, but it's fine.
So yeah, just go to ATEEZ's official channel and it's all there. But yes, they are having an at-home concert for free because they know the struggle.
Yeah,
they broke too.
Yikes.
They're having a concert for free, and it also is rumored that they are going to be on Road to Kingdom, or Kingdom, really, not Road to.
Oh
Kingdom,
yeah, I saw that lineup, bro.
Yeah, that lineup is like
it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm. I might actually
wild.
watch it.
Yeah, because your NCT people are gonna be there. So
Possibly.
Are they though? I feel like they're banned from these type of shows.
Apparently, NCT isn't like quote unquote locked in yet, according to the rumors. But I'm saying, Mnet producers, if you are listening, one of you probably is because you love to like block our shit. If you are listening, I would just like to say that Ace is a really great and versatile group. They do amazing covers, and if any group deserves to be on this type of show, it's Ace. Thank you very much for your time. Yes, just watch their cover of VIXX. That's all you got to do. And then you're right.
Well, we have a couple other concerts that are happening. TikTok is now in this virtual concert world. So there's a TikTok stage live from Seoul, which just happened. And they had like A-Pink, Card, Icon, like CIX. They had a bunch of artists on there. And it was all via TikTok. So it was going to be like the first vertical like concert, like live concert thing, which is just weird.
It's weird.
I mean,
it's weird.
Yeah, like weird. Vertical, like you don't get to see everything. What the heck?
Yeah, that's weird.
TikTok is also doing more of like a hip hop / R&B virtual concert called Hip Hop Playa, and it's on May 27th, and they're gonna have like Zico, J Park, Crush, Epic High, and a couple other different artists on there. I believe there will have like Western artists in this concert as well, so they're jumping on this virtual madness.
Everything's virtual now.
Oh yeah, which is just weird, but here we are. 2020, the year of what the heck.
I would have been seeing Dabin at a festival the other day. Wow.
But moving on from concerts, we have Day 6. They dropped a zombie animated lyrics video for the English version, which was real nice. Everybody go check it out. The cartoons and visuals in the video are really cool. So def recommend.
If you did not catch our Day 6 album review, go check it out.
Yes.
It was in our previous episode.
But okay, let's talk about this little alpaca party that took over my timeline for like a whole day. So in the world of K-pop idols, I guess somebody was having a birthday party in the middle of, this quarantine thing, right? Or social distancing. And I don't remember whose birthday party it was. I just know that they hired an alpaca that apparently has a YouTube channel and is very famous in Korea. And yeah. And then there were a couple like idols there, and the party, I guess, was supposed to be one place. It got moved to like a little like cafe thing. And then the alpaca like showed up, and the owners of the alpaca were just like, this animal should not be in this setting at all. And so they like went there, they took a couple pictures with people, and then they dipped. But anyways, obviously it leaked into the world that these idols were not complying with social distancing and they're horrible human beings and blah 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 blah. So they all had to apologize, and then the alpaca even apologized, and I was just confused about the
why
whole
he
thing.
apologizing, he can't get it.
Bro, I was so confused about the whole thing. Like the owners of the alpaca literally put out like an apology, like, we didn't know that it was gonna be like this. They just hired, told us to go just to take pictures. So we got there, noticed that this was not it for the alpaca, and then we dipped. And I'm like, oh,
The funniest thing for me is the headlines for it. It's like earlier today, it was reported that 5 celebrities were at a party in Itaewon. No mask, no social distancing, and an alpaca.
I'm reading that literally. I'm reading the same thing you're reading, because I heard nothing about this. I was like, what is this alpaca party? And so I looked it up, and that's the first thing is and an alpaca. Like that. Like, the nerve.
The audacity.
I just love people. They're like, free the alpaca. He's innocent.
Oh my God.
I just started laughing like when I just kept on seeing tweets over and over and over, and it was just like alpaca
RJ,
memes.
I'm gonna get you out of there.
Bro, look at the pictures. Like, literally, they're just taking pictures with this alpaca.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just weird.
How does one like own a famous alpaca? Like, what do you do to get your random farm animal to become famous? Like, I don't get it. Also, I want to know why Itaewon is all of a sudden popping during this pandemic. Why was it not popping while I was there? I want to go to an alpaca party.
Bro, I don't know. People are probably desperate to just be out, so they said it's open 30%. That mean, and then everybody's just like, "Oh, it's open 100%."
No, Korea's doing well, so I don't understand why everyone's freaking out.
That's why right now there's so much like for example, let's take into example COVID-97. So they made such a big deal about them going and like having dinner and like having a couple drinks or whatever, right? But half of Korea was doing the same. So why is half of Korea not apologizing for that thing? I understand that they're idols and like that's why they are more known or whatever. But still, that's not fair. But also, like, they've been going to schedules and mingling with a bunch of people.
And
so it's the same.
Like, outside waiting for them.
Yeah,
exactly.
and they get tested. They got tested, but apparently this was before all of the restrictions anyway. Like, and people thought it was weird that Dispatch like sat on it for 3 months or something, and then all of a sudden when like every single person that was involved was like they were promoting something, and they're like, "Oh, now's our time to strike."
And they dropped it the same day that they were dropping news about the creator of the nth room. So people are just like, you're dropping this so people don't pay attention to the other stuff. So I'm just like, corruption still thriving in Korea apparently.
Yep. But it's great to see like the comments are like, we don't care, we want to see the creators of the chat room. I'm like, you're right.
Exactly. But that was our little story for the day of the alpaca. I hope the alpaca is okay.
You did nothing, RJ.
She's thriving. She made an appearance. She got her quaint.
She dipped.
She's eating top class hay right now. Okay,
Top class hay.
Filet mignon of hay right now.
I never thought that this was gonna happen.
if you would have like said something like, these are the 3 headlines that are gonna happen in 2020, and it was like, oh, zombie apocalypse, oh, a meteor hitting Earth, there's an alpaca party. The one I was like, oh, the one that's not gonna happen is an idle alpaca party, obviously.
Obviously.
Here we are.
But here the fuck we are. 2020's been a wild year, but I never expected a fucking alpaca party to pop
To be
up
like
on my
headline news.
right? Wild.
My God.
But okay, everybody, let's move on then to our comebacks for this week. Let's start it off with a new girl group called Secret Number, who debuted with Who Dis. And yeah.
No, I'm laughing.
Yeah.
It's like their name is Secret Number, and it's like so
Who
it's like your
dis?
secret
Yeah.
number, your new number, right? New number, who dis?
Oh my God! Wait, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Right. Oh my God. Wow. So first of all, this group, it's a multinational group. So there's one girl that's from Japan, one from Indonesia. There's just one Korean, and then the other 2 are Korean Americans.
Like all of them, or except for like a couple of them, or maybe all of them were all like former YG trainees, right?
Really? Oh no, I didn't
feel
know.
like the one girl, the rapper girl, was supposed to debut with Blackpink.
Ooh.
You know
Jenny?
what? I was gonna say something similar to that, actually. That one of the rappers, we're probably talking about the same person. She gives me like the same vibe of Lisa from Blackpink.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's just like her rap style or like what, but like her voice tone even like sounds similar. It's not like a bad thing or anything. I'm just saying like she reminds me of her.
Yeah, no, let me look it up. But when I looked them up, like I think most of them, if not all of them, at some point were YG trainees.
Well, congratulations for getting away from that. So we love this for you.
Right.
And this song kind of does remind me of a Blackpink vibe to it. It's really good though. I would like add it to my get ready playlist, as I do my makeup.
It is really good. I just think that there's some parts in the song that I'm just like, it feels like I don't know how to describe it. It's not the rapping, but it's like a part that they're like talking real fast, and it just doesn't feel for me like it goes with the beat, and that threw me off. It just sounds like y'all are like trying to like find the beat while just talking. I don't know. It was just weird.
I like their overall vibe. I feel like I could get into them. Like I like their styling and how they're just kind of.
They're the one with the girl named Denise, right? I know who y'all talking about now.
Name who?
There's a girl named Denise.
Denise.
Yeah, there's a member named Denise.
Oh, I see her. Yeah, she's the baby. Yeah, she's the one from America.
There's 2 of them that are from America.
Yeah, but the rapper from America, her name is Jenny, and she was part of, it says she was part of Future 21 and Pink Punk, which is the lineup for pre-debut Blackpink. But she was removed from the group right before they debuted.
Damn.
They said we can't have 2 Jennies.
We can't have 2 Jennies. But yeah, so most of these girls are YG trainees. Well, former YG trainees.
Well, I'm glad they got out of there.
for getting away.
Woo, yeah. And Dita is a former dancer from, the big dance people.
1
That
million?
everyone. Yes.
Ooh. A lot of people were talking about them, at least on my timeline.
Yeah, same. Prana's all
I
about
like
them
them.
too.
Yeah, I feel like I could get into them. I like their vibe.
All right, well, we have another girl group that recently debuted, REDSQUARE, and they debuted with Colorful. And listen, this song is a bop. But they could do without the beginning when they're like, I could be green, I could be purple. Like, they could get away from that and just start after that. Boom.
Which I think is funny because they said that they're colorful. They named all the colors they could be, and then they just stuck to shades of red and brown.
Red.
The whole time. There was like a dusty rose in there that they threw in there. I feel like I was watching like a Maybelline commercial or something.
Okay.
And
yeah.
also, is there a reason we don't see their eyes? Is that like a thing?
Yeah, so their whole concept in the music video is like, it's kind of just like, look at our talent, don't even worry about our visuals. So that's why you can't see their full faces throughout the whole thing. And that's why when they're dancing, everything, you can't see their faces.
But they're putting on makeup the whole time.
Yeah, listen, I don't know.
So obvious about the visuals, or you would have just been looking like you rolled out of bed.
But that was the concept for like the music video. Like kind of like a no face.
I like the concept.
Yeah,
I
like
it.
look at
That's
our
cute.
talent.
Yeah, I did go
What's the
look them
original?
up too because I was wondering if they're like revealing certain girls at certain times because they had the blindfolds on. So when I looked them up, it showed all their faces, so that kind of made my theory like null and void. But apparently, this is basically just Good Day.
Yeah, that's what I said. I saw.
That's the group. I think all of them, or all of them except for like one.
But yeah, but Colorful, I really like this song. Like, it was super cool, and again, it's like a unique concept in the sense, like, because K-pop is so much about like visuals. Like, that's an essential part. Not even just like visuals of like the members, but just like the MV and things like that.
Yeah.
So the fact that they did like a no face, or just like distorting the face or not showing it fully, like that's new. That's something you don't really see now.
Except for that one group where the girl's in the bunny suit.
Right, exactly. But let's not talk about that.
That's so scary. I was so scared. Yeah, I mean, I thought the song was okay. I feel like I need to listen to more of their stuffs.
Well, I think they just came out with this song. I think.
Oh,
it's
they don't
just
have like a little
single.
EP or anything. Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
I really like the beat of the song. It's really catchy for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do have a bone to pick because I think one of the girls, their name, like their stage name, is Green, and I'm literally just like, why? Why would you do that to her? When you're looking up the group and you put green is a color. It's not gonna give you, straight to this girl. Like,
Well, you have to say Green from
REDSQUARE.
Red Square.
so what? But that was the only thing. I'm just like, that's really weird. But it's like a super cool debut. I really liked it. And in the song, they're kind of asking just like, well, what's your color? So I feel like maybe they're gonna have like a color theme for a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
I love the fact that Green's color for the group is green. They should have gave her a new color.
We love
Be like, I'm green. My color's
Consistency, we
purple.
going. All right, well, let's move on then. Our next comeback is Ken from VIXX. He's officially doing his solo debut called Just for a Moment, and I'm just going to let the starlights go for it at this moment. How y'all feel? Because he got me
cried.
emo.
I'm sad.
I
I cried so much.
I cried because his voice always makes me cry. You can ask Kat when I burst into tears
Facts.
at the show. I cried because like he's getting his solo, and then I cried because he's getting his solo because he's about to go on vacation, and like it was just a lot happening.
And also
Yeah.
the song is about not leaving him behind. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh my God. I'm like, sir. And it's talking about how he just wishes he had 10 more minutes with this person. And I'm just like, oh my God. And then there was a lyric where he's like sitting alone in this bus, right? After
Stop.
leaving his girl behind.
Stop.
And he's in the bus and he was like, I used to worry about you catching a cold in the rain,
Yes.
and I would let my shoulder get wet to make sure that you
Yes.
stay dry. And I
Yes.
was like, oh my God, King. I was like, wow.
It was so cute. I liked it. I like how
so
simple the
emotional.
music video was too. That it was just kind of like him, like running back to this person, but I felt it. I felt like the
And the
sadness.
part where they're like running through the field, he looks so cute. And
He
I'm
looks so
just like-
cute with his little pants on, his little sweater. I'm just like,
I was like, what am I gonna do when I see him like without hair? Like, what am I
girl, that's gonna be a
do?
hot mess. I literally paused the music video because I watched it like 3 times. I paused it at one point and I just stared at his face and I was just like, oof, that's not gonna be a good look, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We'll
The
roll
thing
with it.
is,
okay.
like, I cried when I saw the pictures of Haekyeon and like Taekwon like going. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, I love them, obviously. Haekyeon is my bias, but like Ken, like Jaewon is so like he's Jaewon. Like,
I know,
that's-
My sweet little baby. I can't even imagine.
I know. He's so like precious and tiny and oh.
When he looked like he was about to cry, I'm just like, it broke my heart.
And he got a little thickums too, so his face is all chubby.
I know. It's good. The whole album is like him. Like it's what
so
you
good.
expect. Yeah.
Exactly. That beautiful ass OST style, like.
Yep.
And it was wonderful. And I'm just so happy and so sad.
He said, baby girl, don't leave me.
And then
But he said
did-
it with like 1,000 falsettos and like
Exactly.
Yeah. And
He's like,
even
"Oh."
like the live stages, he was just like tearing it up. And I was like, yes, King.
vocal king.
I was like, I can't wait to have VIXX back, man. I already can't wait for VIXX to be back.
Bro, we still got 3 more members. We still got 3 more members to go on vacation.
We need them to implement Terika's half and half, so the rest of them, y'all just need to go together.
It's a good plan. Exactly. So you'll always have a core of people to still promote and give you content, and they'll just get back faster.
Boom.
But
the thing is, like, Ravi and Hungbin are gonna go at the same time. They were born in the same year. And then we'll just have Hyuk. But Hyuk has, like, 2 years after Ravi and Hungbin going.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need him to just get it over with. He's
gonna be like, "Oh, you guys have fun. I'll see you later."
They're gonna leave. He's gonna start screaming like he did in that video.
Honestly, this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna happen like with Shiny right now, because Taemin is just wilding out. So
by himself.
By himself.
Going to everyone's house. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm in the army." "Well, I'm at your house. Don't be alarmed."
He like hack into someone's bank account. And Taemin's been like, he's bored.
Oh yeah.
He's just like, how much chaos can I create?
He was on Twitter last night, bro. On Twitter. He was literally replying to people on Twitter, and it was all the memes and all the stuff. He was just like, kick. I'm just like, stop! Just like, so that's gotta be him when all the VIXX is
and
gone.
He's not with Super M right now, so he's super bored. He's like, what the fuck? At least I had like Super M. Now what the fuck am I gonna do?
He's just like, when is this comeback, bro? They're like, hey, man, calm down.
Calling SM every day. Is it? No. Hey, can I? No. Can I do? No. As soon as Onu gets out, he's gonna be like, "Oh my god, thank God." He's gonna be like, thank God.
Taemin is, I can just imagine him just like being there, just like, what do I do now?
He has already a full itinerary of their 2.5 months without Key that he's... Okay, so we're going to do this, and this. We're going to stay over at Key's house. Then we're going to do this. Okay? Okay, good.
Okay, break.
Good. All right.
Break. Yeah.
Yay!
Oh my
I
God.
already got SM to agree for you to be part of Super M. So...
Damn. Super M is going to be like NCT rotating member.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, let's move on then. Our next comeback for this week, we have our little babies of TXT. They came back with Can't You See Me? And
so
we
good.
got the darker TXT. Yes, so good.
The storyline
would just like to
continues.
say that I am so proud of their growth as humans and as artists, and like I feel like they completely changed, like much like I feel like Astro like completely changed the way people see them, because when they were first like the rumors about them, everybody's like, oh, they're gonna be carbon copies of BTS, and then when Big Hit was just like, no, they're gonna be completely different, and they came out with Crown, they're like, oh, they're gonna be super super poppy and like, yeah, but like they have really grown into their own, and I feel like they still have that innocence and that boyish like vibe, but like a darker side. Like someone made the comment that like TXT is just like a series of like fairy tales and like dark what'd she say, lullabies, and I was like,
yes,
bro.
I saw that too, and it made so much sense.
So much sense, because it's like the innocence of like a lullaby or like a fairy tale, but like, you know, add some Brothers Grimm on it, and you're just like, that's TXT.
Even like lullabies itself are dark, like
Yes.
the true meaning of them too.
Yeah,
Because it's like Ring Around the Rosie or whatever it's called. Like, that was
yeah.
about
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
plague.
Spanish
The
flu
plague.
or something. Or the plague. Yeah. So,
all that stuff. So like, I'm just like, yeah, so you have that cloak of like innocence and youth, but like it's very dark.
But let's
And I love
talk
it.
about, so for this music video, I absolutely loved it. It started off like really like pastel, and then slowly it would just turn into dark. And I just want to say, why were they trying to kill Taehyun? Like, why?
I feel at some point they were all trying to kill each other. Like someone had like, some type of like malicious intent, and then like all of a sudden the person would kind of like snap out of it or realize it, and then it's just like their friend smiling at them like, what are you doing? No, I wasn't trying to murder you. What? Like,
but that thing was creepy. There's a point, I think it was like Yeonjun, he looked up and all of them are just like staring at him, and I'm just like, kids of the cornfield or whatever the movie's called. I was like, oh no. So that's why, like, I absolutely love the visuals, like, of this music video. Like, Kat and Cynthia, when y'all watch it, like, you're gonna love it. The way that they edited it and the way that they just,
great.
Implemented little things. It's incredible. And also, you got Subin with purple hair, and I'm just like, yes.
So cute.
Yes. I just know that Yeonjun looks like a delicious tennis ball, and I'm here for all of it.
That's
wow.
Anyway, so I love this song. I love this album in general.
The album's so good.
I know, like, we were gonna do a TXT album review. However,
August D dropped us
D2. And we had waited for that for 3 years. However, I do want to touch base on this album really quick because it's so good. And like the song, like how it does like that switch up, I think they do it throughout the album. And I just want to highlight my favorite song, which is called Eternally.
I knew it.
Yes.
It goes back, and I shit you not, the first time I listened to this album, I was in the shower, just minding my business, shampooing my hair, and then all of a sudden, like, the song starts, and it's just like going back and forth with this like angelic calmness and like this like low beat rhythm, and then all of a sudden, bam!
Yes.
And then I was like, hold on, what? Yeah, and like it tells. Just like how Terika was talking about how proud she is as their growth as artists, like that's how I felt. So like I felt that to my soul, right, specifically because of this album, because of how like they're making not like a specific sound, but they have a specific like niche that they're crafting and that they're making their own, and the song just like really highlights that not only are they telling a story through with like the lyrics, but they're doing it with like the instrumental, with like the videos, with the backstories that they're creating, because they're also creating their own universe.
Yes.
With all the music videos, and we love to see it. And I'm just so proud of them. They're my son and my nephews. They're just somehow they still keep that like boyish vibe, but like it's like not just like the innocence of being, you know, young and all that, but it's like that, like the fear of growing up, and then like the uncertainties and all that. It's just they just are so good.
There's a part in the music video, it's part of the choreo. In the music video though, it's edited.
Breaking
so
necks.
Like it's edited in the music video, but they also do it in the live stages in the choreo, and it's so cool. Like you'll see what I'm talking about. It looks like they're like I don't know, like their head
breaking
spinning.
necks.
It's cool. Yeah,
it's
breaking
great.
necks. It's great.
So breaking necks, literally.
But yeah, I was listening to the album at work, and I had to stop, especially when I heard Eternally, and I was like I paused it in the middle of the song, and that's when I like text you guys in the group chat, and I was like, go listen to this. I know you'll love it. Like,
girl.
That's my favorite.
We're so excited for it. Even like the teasers for the music video, because remember, Terika, I sent you them, and I was like, girl, watch the teaser.
Yes.
Because the teasers, I'm such a big fan of their teasers in general. Like, I don't know if you guys watched their teaser for their last comeback, but they're just so unique, and they really start setting the kind of like the plot for like the music video in a way. However, not like the music video, but like the world that they're about to create. Yeah. And visually is so good to see. I don't know. I'm a really big fan of the teasers, even the individual ones that they released, because I did watch the individual teasers before the music video was released for this one.
Yeah.
And each one tells like a you know, like the storyline of it, and they do all tie in beautifully together. It's just something I'm a big fan of for a big hit in general.
Yeah. Not to be that fan, but I cannot wait for the day when both universes collide and we just get an epic just collab. I'm gonna like shit my pants.
Pass out on the spot.
But one more thing about the song that I absolutely love is towards the end, the one that is just like they do like more, and it's like the more is like really dark and like creepy voice. Bro, I remember when I first heard the song, like I screamed. I was in the car and I screamed. Because it was like not expecting, you know, like the and then like a creepy voice like more, and I was like, brah! Like I was losing it.
I feel like we all had like a crazy moment when we first listened to the album. Like we all went through it at like specific points for the songs.
Probably. Honestly,
Yes.
I kind of want to say like this is probably my favorite album by them.
Ooh.
Like I've listened to this way more than I've listened to their past stuff. Like it's so good.
Also, if you guys did not know, TXT have a TikTok, and they actually like, okay, there's like some idols that have TikToks for like their group stuff that don't really know what they're doing.
Yeah, because they're not Generation C, Cynthia.
But,
It's like GOT7 is on TikTok, and I'm like, what the hell are y'all doing? They don't like. It's not as
they don't get it. They don't get it. But TXT, they get it. They
Yeah,
get the
because
trends.
they're like 12.
Because
It makes
Exactly. They're little babies, and they understand they get the trends and they make it their own. Oh my god, I love watching their TikToks. They're so funny, and it's not even like there's like people that find their TikToks on their For You page, and like they don't know that they're idols.
They know what the youths want.
I've seen that. I've seen that with. Well, funny enough, our next comeback that we're gonna be talking about, which is OnlyOneOf. So they also have a TikTok, and I've seen that. Like they've come up
Yeah,
on my
I've
For
seen
You
their
page,
TikTok too.
and they also like they're hilarious on there too. But it's because of that. Like they're Generation Z, so they understand. Us, on the other hand, and millennials and like older groups are like, what the heck is this?
What is this TikTok?
TikTok, the one thing that Generation Z gets right. I'll praise them for that.
Right?
Y'all-
Exactly.
Y'all are handling that.
You got the wave right.
But yeah, but OnlyOneOf. So our next comeback, they came back with Angel, and the song is produced by Gray.
No. It's not gray. It's gray.
That pause.
But listen, I still just got the bone to pick. Can we please cut that kid's hair, please?
I hated the whole video. I liked the song, but I hated the whole music video. It gave me nightmares, and I did not appreciate it.
Yeah, you're right. The song was really, really good. The music video did not hit it for me. However, the song though, that like the
That deep
anti-climatic
bass.
shit and like the groovy path. I said, oh
Yes.
OnlyOneOf. They have their company is terrible at promoting. Their music videos are weird as shit, but the songs are fucking pops every time.
Oh
It's
yeah,
so
no,
frustrating.
We love the song.
But that's
Oh, yeah,
their
the song's
thing,
great.
though. Like, they're, like, weird. Like, their music videos are always weird. And, like, even how they put, like, the titles, like, the track, like, how they write them is weird. So that's their thing, and I get it. Like, I thought the music video was intriguing.
Like, I understand weird, but like they're just like weird to be weird. They're not weird to like, oh, it's not like, oh, they're weird and quirky, like it's so cute. No, they're just odd. And
Yeah.
yeah. And it's the thing is, I think the reason they don't have as much popularity as they genuinely should have is because they do weird shit. And I'm like, can you cut his hair? Let people see his eyes. He is literally the visual of the group, and no one can see his face.
Are you
I don't
serious?
understand.
Yes. I was just like, what is happening? That poor
I'm
child.
saying, please cut his hair.
Why?
I hate
Jinju
it. I
is
hate
literally the visual of OnlyOneOf. Him and Ray, and like they don't even show Jinju's face. Like the boy is beautiful, like the boy is gorgeous, and they're just like, you know what we're gonna do? I got it, you guys. You ready? We gonna put a motherfucking curtain in front of his face. No,
Well, we wouldn't know.
I hate it so much, but I love this song, bro. I'm telling you, listen, when I saw that Gray was gonna produce it, I'm like, that's it. It's game over. Like, this song gonna be a bop. And it is. It has like an edgy, it's very edgy and just like a deep bass, and it's just beautiful. Now, for me, the music video was really weird, but I thought it was very intriguing. What I didn't like was that they mostly put the time and camera on the model instead of the group. So
Yeah,
I'm
who
just
was like dancing off beat the whole time? Like she couldn't even no.
yeah. But they were going for like an edgy e-boy style, and I was just like, okay, like I guess, but you know what? The song is just chef's kiss, okay? Like it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's so good. It's such a vibe. It's a bop. All right. Well, then let's move on then to our next comeback. We have NCT127 came back with Punch. Ooh. Now let's talk about when they did their the Beyond Live and nobody remembered what the song sounded like. Like
not at all.
Except for Hey, we ballin'. Bro, I'm telling you, nobody remembered it.
Nobody. I thought it was just a joke, but then I thought about it and I was like, damn, I don't remember what it sounds like.
Exactly. That's what I mean. But okay. But besides that, they were giving us like a video game concept with this, and they look good, and they have some leather jackets on. They're showing skin. It was amazing.
There's some panting and some whispering. There's a lot happening. It's like 60 songs into one.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah.
But that's why it's great, and that's why it's an NCT song. Like, that's just them. But it works well. I think it works well. I liked it.
I liked it. I still think like Kick It is still like superior from this. But
well, yeah.
Yeah, but Punch it's really good, and I really like the visuals in the music video. Like when it started, and it was like them doing kind of like a robotic dance type thing.
To the video game sounds.
And it was super, super cool. And I loved the dance break at the end, like towards the end. It blew my mind. I'm just like, listen, I expect greatness from NCT, so I shouldn't be surprised, but I was still surprised.
It's good. I liked it. It was different from the rest of the vibe of like the album, because like this is like the repackage. But the other two songs on there is a ballad, and then there's just like a regular like nonstop is like kind of like a R&B type, I guess. I don't know, poppy. I don't know, but like it's good. Like I like the 3 new songs, and like but if you just hear Punch, you wouldn't think that it was part of the album of Neo's.
Yeah,
but it's good though.
Johnny in that leather jacket. Wow.
Stay in your leagues.
Damn. All right, well, from NCT, then we're gonna move on to our man's crush. Came back with a song called Mayday featuring Joy.
I ship it so hard. They look so cute together.
My baby deserves the bestest, and Crush is the bestest.
You right.
You're right. I feel
I'm just saying. Joy was like, I'm a successful fan, you guys. I met Crush. We're like friends now, and I'm like, date her.
Honestly, I feel like that's like half of the Twitterverse. The moment they announced this,
they are so cute.
They are really cute, and even the music video. Okay, the amount of times I laughed during this music video,
so funny.
Cute.
It was so funny.
It gave such like a home movie vibe to it.
Yeah,
his last couple of music videos have been like that because Nappa was like that too.
Yeah,
and I really dig it. Like I feel like he should just do this from here on out. Like I love it.
Like that's it. This is his video style forever.
That's what his thing is. He's like awkwardly funny, and it's just hilarious.
Yeah. See, this was a weird music video, but like it was funny, quirky, good weird, not whatever was happening in the.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, it was like so relatable too, because it was just like I did absolutely nothing today, but I'm exhausted. And I'm just like, wow.
Same.
Wow, same. Bro, but it killed me. The scene that killed me was when it like zoomed in on his dog and he had the sheet over him, like the ghost.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I was dead. Like I just started laughing, and I don't know why, but it was just so funny. The little zoom in. Oh my god.
I liked it when he had the wine glass and he was like cheersing, but then they zoom out and it's just him in the mirror, and I was like relatable. Yeah. I was like, oh.
It was really funny, and I love the song. Like the song itself is really chill,
so
and
so good.
They had the freaking ghost in there, and
the ghost that was like trying to kill him, but then it
right,
and it was like, "Hey, girl."
Yeah, I was like, okay, I guess.
I guess you're all right now that you're with Joy. But it was just kind of just like the mundane, like day to day, like. They just need somebody there. So the whole time, like, I watched it twice, and the second time I understood that he was creating a potion to bring Joy in to life. And I was like, wow. Well, yeah, it took me 2 times to watch that. To get it.
Girl, she literally sprung from a dollhouse. What did you think it was?
Yeah, so yeah, but I got it when it was just like the flower and blah, blah, blah. And then it was like, oh, the magic. And she shows up and I'm like, it's a potion. But it was really cute. I really like it. I like their voices together too. Now date.
Yeah, they really did go well together.
All right, everybody. It is time for the August D2 album review. Anyways.
To the U to the STD.
Yes.
I did have a little witch moment for D2. I was like, what if he drops it on D2 instead of on D-Day? And then it happened. So I was like, wow, I'm a fucking witch.
throw it in the lake. Bloop. Oh, we haven't said that in a while.
I know. Iconic.
But when Big Hit just randomly said D-7, and then we all went into a frenzy because obviously we had no idea. I feel like it wasn't until like D4 or 5 that people started making out like, oh my god, it looks like this. And then Apple, just destroyed everybody's theories by posting the picture. Whoever did it, it was just the drop of the century, everybody. So let's get to it. The first song in this is Moonlight.
I fuck with it. Old school hip hop.
Yeah, it's just, changes and challenges of life, bro. That's what I got from it.
Honestly, the song is just a flex. He said, I came from a basement and now I'm in the top penthouse. And I'm like, bitch, you right. And I love how he started the song though, because he was just okay,
it's been 3 years.
Okay, fine, it's been 3 years. I guess I'll do this and I'll drop this song. Okay.
And then he's like, I don't know how many songs to put in it. Fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. I'm like, what an iconic way to start.
That's such a Yugi mood. You know what? Whatever. Right? Just throw these on here. It'd be cool. They'll like it.
Yeah. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it.
Bro, I love him. The amount of times he curses in this, oh my god.
Oh, I love when he curses, period.
It's just beautiful. But this is very Yoongi, very in your face, kind of just saying mama, I made it type of thing.
Mama, I made it. But I'm still the same Agust D.
We love that. I also love the name of the song. Y'all know I'm a hoe for moons.
That's right.
That's right.
Somebody was like, no, it just reminded me that somebody mentioned that it was they had Moonlight, they had Moon, they had Moonchild.
Yeah. Listen, we all love the moon.
All right, well, the next song then it's what is considered the title track, I guess. I'm going to butcher this, I'm sorry. Daechwita.
Oh my gosh, we should have Google Voice saying it.
Ew, do it! Daechwita? Daechwita. I'm trying to sing it in my head because when I hear him sing it, then I can repeat it back. But if I'm reading it,
yeah, no, same. When I was listening to it too, I was just like, yeah. And now reading it on paper, I'm like, right?
How do I say this?
Right?
But okay, so this is the title track for the mixtape, and I come to find out that this Daechwita is a traditional Korean music and is played when there's a king's arrival.
The king. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the song that shows up. So he's kind of saying
this is my king shit. King shit.
Yeah, so they should play this song wherever I go, wherever I show up, because I'm a king, and I'm like, oh, bitch, okay, I see.
There's also elements of that too in the music, in the song. He took background pieces of it and put it, and I thought that was really cool and made it kind of modern.
Yeah, because he put a lot of Korean culture elements in the music video and the song itself, in the instruments he used and all that stuff. So, which the music video was super cool because first of all, we saw Jin and Jungkook fighting it out in the background.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
It was so funny. But I love the music video. At the end when it was when he's with his head low, headbanging, bro, that shit was creepy. It was so cool.
It was so good cool, though. As a history hoe, hello, it had a historical element, duh. Yeah. However, we love a plot to take down the king. Yes, for the people. Right.
But he is the king.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is he killing himself?
He is. It's a struggle between strength and power.
His two sides.
Yeah, so he wants the power and to be successful and stuff like that.
But he also knows the struggle.
And it overtakes him sometimes, so it's kind of that inner struggle between balancing, and I thought that was really cool. This songs like this and lyricists like Yoongi and stuff like that are that's when I hate that I don't know Korean, because there's so many plays on words and old school Korean words that even some, I guess, more like younger speakers don't know either, because it's like really old words that aren't used anymore. But there's just so many like, just like the lyrics of just like the Korean bass like play on words and like behind like meanings and stuff. It's so cool. Like I went and saw a girl who kind of like translated everything out, like all the historical meanings and all the play on words and how this sounds like this, and it's just so cool. Like it just makes me upset that someone's that talented, and like then there's me. Like I'm just so mad. But it's like he's so talented.
And also someone got paid for Yoongi to step on them. Like I would do that for free, just saying.
For free. Like he like jokes around and saying like men genius, like but he really is. Like
he 100% is
100% musical genius. Like he's just so good at what he does, and like it sucks that sometimes he says that he questions if he's good enough, or he questions if like this is what he wants
his
to do.
talent.
Yeah, and I'm like, no.
He questions his talent. Like he sometimes he goes like back and forth, which I feel like he has like that struggle within himself, as in he knows he's good. Like he really like loves like the music that he does, but then he also has like that, like, you know, like the voice in the in your head that's like, but are you actually good? Are you actually talented? Which you are, but. I get it. Like he still has like that struggle within himself that I feel he still battles. But I think he's getting better. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, I get it though, because we all have that kind of inner struggle. I mean, everyone has like that voice in your head sometimes where you just like, no, this sucks, and then you have your friends or your family, and they're just like, it's so good. And I think with BTS too, with like them being so successful, like people joke around and it was just like, oh, they could release an album where they just go blah 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 blah, and like it'll be #1 because their fans just love them that much. And I understand how sometimes that could be like a positive and a negative, because like you'll put out something and you're questioning like, is it really good, or are my fans just super dedicated and they're gonna push this to be #1 whether they really love it or not. So like I understand having that struggle, but then you know you go back and you listen to your work and you're just like, nah, I'm just good.
Yeah, like no, I am that bitch. Like when he was like saying born a slave but now a king, I was like, you right,
bro. I literally was just about to say that I love that lyric.
Born in a ditch but rise up like a dragon. I said,
like damn. Another line that I really really loved in this was when he was just like, pathetic fucks putting on a talent show, like not gonna lie, what a shit show. And I was like, bitch, holy crap, call him out. I was like,
about the shit that Yoongi was talking.
Bro, I'm telling you, he keeps a log of everybody that has talked shit about BTS, about him, about any other member, about anything. I'm pretty sure he keeps a log. It's like that death notebook, and he writes it down. He's like, I got you. Don't worry. It'll be in like 3 years.
I mean, did you notice that after this song came out, Be Free is now in prison? I'm just saying.
I know.
You're right.
That's why I laughed so hard.
We love justice.
Bro.
Woo!
Because, like, I don't know. But that's, like, the best way to handle it, though. Like, to be that professional where, you know, you can't, like, always say what you want to say like that. So you just put it in your music and it just kind of lets it speak for itself.
Exactly.
It's just, like, you write while you're sitting around just talking shit all the time. I'm actually putting it in work. And so not only am I going to, like, talk shit back, but I'm going to get paid for it. So thank you.
And you know what? This is a great gateway, because the next song, What Do You Think, is basically about this. He said, haters, like, fuck you. Like, fuck you and your failures and everything. Like, that's not your fault. That has nothing to do with me.
I know. He's like, for you to relate my success to your failure. I said, wow, go off, king.
Snaps.
When he said it, he was just like, fuck yourself. I'm like, bitch, you right. But I want to point out that there was an awesome army that came up with this, like, joke that it was just like, fuck yourself. It's just the 4th installment of the love yourself thing.
Yes. It's like, love yourself, speak yourself, know yourself, fuck yourself.
Bro, I was dying. But the flex that he does in this song is insane. Just with that line when he was saying, like, the 10 zeros in my bank account, I had to look that up. I was like, how much money is that? 10 zeros.
We can't even imagine.
I can't even fathom. I can't even, like, think about how much money that is. I'm just like, 10 zeros? I have to look that bitch up. I'm like, how much is that?
10 zeros. But then it was like, he, like, brought it back down and it was like, yeah! Aw. Because it's like the 10 zeros in my bank account, but it's also, like, at the cost of my youth. It's like, yeah! Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Uh-huh. Oh, I love the part where he goes, what was it? I don't give a fuck at those who say idol music isn't real music. And do you know what that is? Do you hear that? That's called growth. Okay,
you're right.
He's come so far because he used to like struggle so much about like being compared about that, or like his rapping isn't real rapping supposedly.
Yeah, him and Namjoon.
And idol music. But now, you know, I think like he has accepted himself and realized like, hey, you know what? I'm a good ass rapper, period.
And that's that on that. And that's on me that.
That's on me that.
I really like this rap style, like that he changes. Like he switches up his rap style throughout the whole mixtape, but specifically in this song, he just keeps like going back and forth. He like switches it up so easily. He has like a specific style that you know Yoongi has, but he has a font in different sizes, if you know what I mean.
That's actually a really good analogy. I love that. Wow. A poet.
And even I know in this song too, I love that he throughout the years have brought back that line, the big house, big car, big ring line.
Oh yeah.
Love that he does that all because it's like he's going back and mentioning like his past work and like how different that line from what it started to what it is now.
Yeah, it's like the same line, but he brings it back in different songs, but he doesn't use it in the same way each time. Like he means it's the same line, but in context it's different. It's like, what kind of fucking lyrical genius, sir? What the fuck?
Like I expect for it to be like, you know, like 20 years from now, and there's gonna be a song that he gonna drop and they gonna say that line. Like
big retirement fund.
Right? But I love that he does that because, yeah, like what Cynthia said, like it's in a different context. It's the same line, but depending on what context, like what you put before or after it, it changes completely.
Also, am I crazy? But isn't there like a Cypher 4 reference in here? Like there's one part that sounds like a part that either he rapped in Cypher 4 or somebody did. I gotta find it.
I think it was Tear.
Tear! That's what it is. Tear. Boom. I knew it was something and I couldn't remember what song it was and I was like, God!
Ooh, that subtle flex though, y'all. When he said that they're gonna join the military service when the time comes, I was like,
yeah.
Finally.
He sees all the shit that they're talking. He sees it all. And he's like, you know what? Let me just sprinkle in there.
I'm telling you, he keeps a log of everybody that has said shit. And then he's like, got you. I'll get you.
I'll get you.
To be an intern in Big Hit, you have to just keep all the shit that people be talking in like a log and like send him like a weekly report.
Imagine.
Oh my God, I'd be the best at that. Like I'm so freaking nosy and I live for the drama. I'd be like, ooh, let me tell you. Yesterday, when you ordered that skinny latte, he gave you that side eye, like, a skinny latte. Right? I'm going to write that down. So you can...
Skinny latte. It's going to be like, did you hear that June in the mailroom said this about you? I'm just saying. Like,
it sounded... it sounded a lot like your name.
It sounded... Yep. I swear to God, I heard Yoongi. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there.
The tone in which he spoke about you? Just
you didn't hear it from me, though. I didn't say nothing.
Oh my God.
Oh man. All right, well, the next song in this album is called Strange. It is featuring RM. And in this one they're just telling us that we're being controlled by the government and money and capitalism. And you're right.
We love to see it.
This was to all his American fans.
Right. During this time too, like he's like, yeah, no, put that track on there, definitely. Like, it's so sad. Like, the line that got me the most when I was just like, oh, was when he said capitalism holds dreams as collateral and pumping morphine named hope. So it's just like, oh yeah, the land of the free. You can have anything you want. And like the whole thing to keep you working yourself like a slave is the hope of like reaching your dreams. And it's so sad because it's so true for some people. Like,
I really like it too because he even says it on there, like the system controls you. Like, even if you have money, even if you're part of like the top, it still controls you because
you're part of the system.
You're just like involved in your job or whatever and making more money. Like, it creates greed. And I was just like blown away by this. And the fact that it's kind of like they're saying, like, it's really strange that those that have, like, their eyes open and know what's really going on are the ones that are laughed at or, like, look, that's strange. Like,
yeah.
Like, if you know this and you're, like, woke, quote unquote, it's just like, oh, you're weird. Like, what the hell? Like, so the masses itself is like, if you don't follow the masses, then you're the weird one.
Yeah.
When in reality, everybody that's following the masses is the one that's, like, not living their best life.
It reminded me of the book 1984. How, like, the one guy is, like, open, like, he's, like, realizing that Big Brother is, like, always watched. Like, he's realizing this is an issue, and everyone else doesn't yet. Like, they don't see the problem, and so everyone's kind of, like, looking at him like, yeah, he's a problem, because he's starting to wake up to all this. And so he gets seen as, like, the crazy one or the weird one, but really he, like, is the one that knows the up and up, and he's just like, this isn't okay.
This song inspires me to either start a riot for justice or find inner peace. There's no in between.
Inner peace with everything.
One of the two.
Just being okay. Like, okay, whatever.
There's also with this song, I forget I don't know who did it, but somebody on Twitter was like, oh, Min Yoongi is the one friend that'll be like, yeah, fuck you, you're stupid. And then Namjoon is next to him like, okay, yeah, Yoongi's right, but this is why he's right.
Yeah. That's true. Be like, okay, he's right. You are an idiot, but
this is why.
We're going to work on it.
Also, even, like, listening to it and reading the lyrics, I did have to, like, I read a couple different translations just to make sure I'm getting the gist of it. This is, like, the song that I had to reread a couple times because I'm like, I understand what they're saying, but I know that there's, like, an underlying message in it, and I was like, let me just make sure that I am reading this correctly. So I like reread it a couple times. I'm like, okay, I get it. And it sounds so smart, and that's like, you know, I don't know Korean, but I'm sure like the play on words that they did, because I did see a lot of translations that they said that they did like play on words, and like they like the way that they explain things was really unique. And I can hear it even in like as they're rapping, like I can hear the way that they're repeating words and they're like bringing it back, and they're kind of like going back and forth to just trying to convey the message of it. Yeah. And it's just so, I wouldn't expect anything less from these two, honestly. They're so amazing. They're a great duo, honestly. But this song makes me, well, this whole mixtape and BTS in general, like every single member, always make me thankful that I'm alive during this era. Like, I'm so happy to be alive while BTS is like doing music, and also being in their age bracket, and like just seeing their growth and like growing with them. I don't know, man, I'm just so thankful. Like, I love music so much, and they remind me every time that they release a song, they remind me exactly why I love music so much, because they're Koreans. They're across the globe from me. There is a language barrier, but they make me feel things like right into like the depths of my soul. I can't even explain, but they put it into words, like feelings and like things I see and everything. Like, they put it into words that I can never even begin to explain. I love them.
Which is great that you mentioned age, because the next song is 28 featuring Nihwa and
relatable.
Listen, if this song is the only song that would have been put out, I would have still had a moment of awakening, a moment of distress, a moment of what the hell, and then a moment of like, oh my gosh, shit, you're right. Because this is so relatable. Like, it's so thought-provoking. I was like, bro, like, what am I gonna do? An existential crisis happened after reading these lyrics, because he said, I'm older, but like, what really has changed? Like, are my dreams the same? Like, do I still want to do what I said I wanted to do? Like, is this what I wanted? Like, how am I supposed to know that this is what I want out of life? Is this okay to do? Am I being myself? And I was just like, Yoongi, you need to stop questioning these things, like, because I'm questioning these things now.
I just love the fact that like being in the same age range as like your favorite artists and stuff, and like just even like I feel like the like millennials like as a whole, I feel like we all just kind of get each other. Like, I feel like to our core, we're all the same people. Like, and we all like feel the same thing, no matter like for example, like Yoongi, this like millionaire, like successful like rapper, and then like us, like just friends starting a podcast. Like, at our very core, we still feel the same way. And you would not think that like him with all his success is sitting here questioning his entire life just like we are. Like, and I think that's just the coolest thing about being in this age, because it's like everyone on the outside kind of feels how they think that, like, oh, they have it easy, or they should feel like this, or because of technology, blah, blah, blah. But, like, no one gets millennials the way millennials get millennials. And I love it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no matter where you are in the world.
Yeah, or even when you're younger and you think you have, like, by now you would have life answers, and in reality, no, I don't. I have even more questions, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like the joke that people think, like, when you think back and you were just like, when I'm 25, I'm already gonna be with a house, married, with this, a job, and I'm here like,
Me and Yoongi are literally born the same year, so when he's like 28, I was like, damn, bitch, I'm 28, and then I realized he meant his Korean age, but I was like, damn, I'm 28 in Korea.
Well, I'm 28 in America.
Yeah, same. But I would also like to say that, you know, when it comes to things like this, you know, when people are like, y'all are too old to be K-pop fans and BTS fans, I'll be like, really? Because he wrote a whole song about my age. So
He wrote a whole song about being grown. Thank you.
you right?
When they come for me, I'm like, bitch, I'm the same age as them. What are you talking about?
Right, so if I'm a hag, then your fave is a hag. Like, that's just how
Exactly.
I always thought that was funny, too. Because they'd be like, aren't you too old to be on Twitter? But then their next tweet is just like, oh my God, Yoongi, get on Twitter and respond to me. I'm like, but he's too old to be on Twitter. You just told us that. So he can't respond to you. He can't post a picture.
So it's just like, it brings that conversation into into all of this, because
The mid-20s, man.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, it's not saying that like younger fans will not get it, or will not like.
No, they won't get it. They won't get it right now.
Exactly. They won't get it right now. They'll be like, oh yeah, no, I understand. I'm like, no, you don't. Like, it's just not, it's not the same.
So say like you're a younger fan and you're listening to the song. I feel like you could also interpret it as like maybe, not like a warning, but like a foreshadowing of what life might be in your mid-20s.
A warning.
I feel like it's like a good reality check.
You ain't gonna have
people.
it together.
It is, but then I feel like if you're like 15 and you hear this song, you'll probably hear it and be like, oh, wow, my life won't be like that. You know what I mean? Like, you still, like, you're not going through it, so it's like you can't really relate on that level. Like, you can hear it and appreciate it and understand, like, oh, wow, this is crazy. Is that what, like, people that age are going through? But you're still not going to live that every day until you become that age. Just like, if, I don't know, JoJo Siwa is rapping about, I don't know, middle school's the worst school of her life. I don't know. Like, just, like, not even trying to be funny, but there are some things that, like, younger artists, like, sing about or write about that, like, I probably happened to me when I was younger, but I was like, oh, yeah, that happened to me. And then I move on because it's not relevant to what's happening to me right now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So even though they might get what he's saying, it's not going to be, like, in the forefront of their mind, or they're not going to, like, emotionally connect to it in the way that we will, because they're not living it right now. And that's why I think it's so strange that, like, you're allowed to be an artist forever, like, you're allowed to make music or whatever, and, like, your entire life, but you're not allowed to be a quote-unquote fan your entire life. And that like, doesn't correlate. Like, it makes zero sense to me. Like,
that makes no sense.
Yeah, so why is it okay for this person to be an artist until they're 54, but yet it's weird that they have 54-year-old fans? Like, isn't it weirder that this 54-year-old artist has a fan that's 15? Like, isn't that the weird thing? You know what I mean? So, like, I just think that that's kind of, like, a weird thing of our society, too. Like, being a fan has an expiration date, but being an artist doesn't. And it shouldn't be that way, because as an artist, you want people to be able to appreciate your art.
Exactly. But also just, like, enjoy your music, you know? Like, we're 20-somethings, but we still like music that's made by older people, you know? Like,
yeah.
As an artist, you just want to be, like, you know, for people to like your music and be relate to it, or, like, in whatever shape or form that
Enjoy
they want
it.
to, you know? So, yeah, so we had, as you can see, we had an existential crisis with this.
Exactly.
Did. Also, the low beat with the snaps. Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
On the song. I want the song playing on the stereo so bad. Just booming.
I feel it. Well, the next song is Burn It, which is featuring Max.
Ooh.
But I just think it's so funny that of all artists, it's Max, because who, like, 21-year-old Terika would have never guessed that this tiny, tiny man that she met at a Hoodie Allen concert was going to be collabing with one of her favorite artists ever. Like, that's so crazy to me when your worlds collide and you're just like, oh my good.
Yeah, that's what I put. I was like, it's a beautiful collaboration that like it was like expected, but at the same time unexpected because we didn't know if it was gonna be just Yoongi or if it was gonna be BTS. Like you know, we didn't know what the collab was gonna be. Yeah. But this song is beautiful.
Yeah, but I love that it's Max. You know what I mean? Like not a lot of like he's known, but not like known. So I think it's cool because like now he's gonna get the exposure from a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, I like his voice or I like this song, and they're gonna check out his stuff just because he you know did this collab and had so much fun on like just a side project, and now it's kind of like helping him out, and I think that's cool.
We love to see that. I like their friendship too.
I think I know, right? I love the meaning behind the song because it's kind of just like burn everything. Like right here in the past song in 28, he's kind of just like existential crisis. Like, what am I gonna do? Is this still what I want to do? And then now he moves on to just like, you know what? Just fuck it, burn it all. Like burn right now, burn my last self, burn my past, burn like let's start anew type of thing. And I also like that it was kind of like encouraging because he has a line on there that's like, don't forget that giving up boldly also takes courage. So it's kind of like, if something's not good for you, then like it's okay to call it quits. You don't have to see it, you know, to the end.
Yeah, I took it as like burning as in like passion. So whatever you do or whatever you decide to do, make sure that you're putting like all your passion into it. Like if you're gonna like if it's not something that you just feel like yes about, then don't feel the need, like she said, like don't feel like you have to go through it. So even if you're giving up, like give up passionately, like give up and make sure you're like giving it your all. And if it's just not working out, then just have the passion and like the know-how to like, you know what, I'm gonna quit and start over and like start something else. So I think that was a really cool message that he said. Like Carolina said, the whole like it's okay to quit too and give up, because that also takes courage to just know that like it's not working for me, man.
We're burning it all,
burning it all
and starting anew. All right, well, our next song is People, and this is him now saying that idols are human too, so y'all can go to, I don't even know, go where else. I don't know where Min Yoongi else is gonna send you at this point. Like, but this song, like, this is one of my favorite songs in the sense of the meaning behind it. And not only is he saying, you know, like idols are humans too, and we go through the same things that like quote unquote normal people would go through, but I love that he has this meaning that's kind of like what seems extraordinary and amazing to some people could be like the most ordinary and mundane thing to others. And how he kind of says that it's like me going to like parties and award shows or whatever, that's my ordinary. But my extraordinary would be for me to go down the street and like buy ice cream or something and nobody notice me.
Yeah.
So it's like how different events in life or things or whatever, like items or like experiences are for everybody, you know? Like what I think is awesome could for you be like, bro, I do that every day. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know?
Like I saw where he talked about at one point, someone mentioned the documentary and how he said that like he envies people that just go to the movies with their friends, because he said he doesn't have the time to do that and he doesn't have a lot of friends. So like as simple as just saying, hey, want to go watch the movie? I'm like, yeah, okay. Like to him, that's like, that's so cool. But to us, it could be like, oh yeah, I went to the movies with my friend this weekend. It was alright. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah, exactly.
I just like the whole compare and contrast of like people and how everybody's lives kind of intersect, but different highs and different lows are different for different people.
Even when you said, Terica, about like to like some people like going to the movies, that's like whatever, and for like Yoongi that's like a big deal. Even like that relates to us as well, because we're not all together. You're like right. It's just like me and Kat.
Yeah.
And remember when you guys visited and we went to go see a movie and we literally talked about that? We're like, wow, everybody, to someone else this is like so normal, but for us it's so special because we're not all in the same state and we don't get to hang out physically a lot as much as we'd like. So I get it. Yoongi himself, okay, so I always say Yoongi is like the coolest person on this earth, which he is, duh. But he's also such a comforting person. He's so empathetic and he makes such comforting music as well. Not only does he talk shit, but he can give you a hug too. Like,
well, and I mean, you felt it in the song, like, because he's like, he's not really rapping in this. He's like more like singing, and even I like the part that he's just like, why so serious?
Yeah. That was really
absolutely loved that part so much. Like, again, it was just like a different side of him, and you know, I like that he softened it, like put it softer for this type of meaning.
Yeah.
So I feel like he, like, towards the end of this album, like, now he's starting to slow things down. So the next song is Honsool, which means drink alone.
Hey, my favorite song.
Ooh,
bro, this is one of my favorites too. The beat in this is phenomenal.
Oh my god, at first it's like hella trippy though.
It's nothing but H-Town chopped and screwed DJ screw music, and I am
right.
I am living for it. When I heard it, I was just like, wait, the fuck? I was like,
literally, I was like, hold on, like, where's Lil Flip? DJ, like, Paul Wall gonna come out somewhere. Hold on.
Bro. I was just like, who taught Yoongi how to do? I had a whole conversation with one of my mutuals about it, because we were like living for every aspect of it. Like this, like I had a whole scene in my head, and like the fact that it translates to drink alone, I just think like, I just see this party, and like you just hear his like music in the background, and everything's like chopped and screwed, and it's just Yoongi just drunk, walk around the party, and everybody in the back is like fast forward and everything, and then like as he passes by each member, they kind of slow down. I don't know, I just love this song.
It's so like much. It's like Jay Park's Soju music video, except for he can buy his friends drinks.
He can buy his friends drinks. That is true.
Oh
they ain't gotta, it's not a communion. They can each have a bottle. They can have 2 bottles if they wanted to.
You're right.
But no, I love this, and I love the influences. Like, you can tell that when Yoongi says he loves hip-hop, he's not just saying like he loves, I don't know, the what's popular hip-hop top 40 right now. Like, you can tell this man, he's true about his craft.
He got some like old school Chameleonaire mixtapes downloaded onto his phone. This shit.
He probably
some
does.
Bun B. Like, like, I love this so much, and I thought it was just like really cool. Like, it was really unexpected, and I know like a lot of the Texas fans are really excited about it, and it's just really cool to know that like he's for real. Like, he knows his different styles and genres, and he appreciates the art of like rap and hip hop, and I was like,
I never in my life thought I was gonna get a chopped and screwed BTS song.
Right? Bro, I was living. I was at work. I was like, wait, hold on. Like I said, I didn't want anybody coming for me when I proclaim this to be screw, because they're like, she from hippie ass Austin. She don't know nothing. Like, all she know is like bluegrass and country and like hipster this and that. But that's not true, because I have family in Houston, and I am also an ethnic. I don't know. It was just, this song is just, I don't know. I'm not even from Houston, just being from Texas, but this song I just connected with it, and I just think it's really special to me. Like, it just made me feel like really appreciated.
Yeah, like culturally in Texas, chop and screw was like a super popular thing, like no matter where you were from. If you were in the hip hop scene in Texas, you knew about this type of music. Yeah. So like hearing it, like you said, Tarek, I was like, wait, did my phone switch play? What?
Right? I was like, wait, hold up. So
did
like
I put my shit on shuffle?
I'm just really excited. I really appreciate it. It just really meant a lot for him to like do something like this. Even if he just like, to him, he probably just like, I just like this music, I'm gonna try this style. But like, I loved it. It was great.
But moving on, then our next song is the interlude, which is called Set Me Free, and it's just him saying that every day, like, everything is a roller coaster. He said, one day I crawl on the floor, one day I fly in the sky. I said, wow.
Relatable.
Relatable.
This song is short, but it's so serene. I want to play it every morning to get in like the right headspace.
Also, vocal Yoongi. I was like, okay, vocal.
What can he do?
I'm telling you, and he even said that he's a horrible vocal. I'm just like, I mean, you're not bad. Like
you're good. I like it.
Yeah. I liked it. Yeah, I liked it because it's
very
raw,
versatile.
not like super refined and put together. Like, you could tell he's singing and like, you know.
I feel like I read somewhere that somebody was just like, I feel like they're like, he's comparing it to kind of like depression and how like it makes you feel different ways every day, and it's like out of your control, you know, like it's like I mentioned, like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, for this song, kind of like the vibe that it was given off of it. This interlude then goes into the last song on the mixtape, which is Dear My Friend, which is featuring Kim Jong-won from Nell, the band Nell. And I feel like that it set up a nice tone to move into this last song. And like I mentioned earlier, like he was slowing things down. But this song is he said it.
It is, yeah.
It's about like a childhood friend that's in jail now, or like that was in jail. and kind of like missing the friendship, but knowing that you guys are too different and you can't be friends now. But it's kind of like, it's like, I guess how I interpret it is like, it's like that turning point in a friendship that you're just like, damn, like you really are a different person. I really can't, like, I can't fuck with you. Like, I can't be friends with you.
Yeah.
And also, I feel too that it could be just like the natural, like, you started being interested in different things and just naturally like grew apart. But then you think back and you're just like, damn, like, you know, like if we would have stayed friends, would we still be friends now? Like, it's like you miss those memories, but you don't miss the person type of thing as well.
Yeah. Like the first time I heard it before, like just when I was like first listening to the mixtape, like I heard this song and I cried. And I was just like, I don't know what this is about, obviously. I was just like, but it's about something. Like, I have to check it out. And then when I read it, it was just like, it's so relatable. Whether it's like to this extreme where you kind of had a friend that like you guys just took two different paths, and maybe the path that your friend took just wasn't the greatest type thing, or whether like Carolina said, it's just a natural progression of like we just were interested in different things, and so we split off, and like it just, I miss like the times but not that person. Like we just know we can't be friends. So like no matter where you are on that spectrum, like you can still relate to it. But like I felt it before I even read the lyrics. Like I felt how he felt about this friendship, and about like it kind of sucks. And then you start thinking, if you do have a similar situation to like what Yoongi's talking about, like you start thinking like, well, if I hadn't found, like for his like example, music, or if I hadn't found this thing that like kind of made me grow apart, or that turning point for me, would I be in the same space that this person would be? Like, or just think about it the opposite. Like maybe if I would have pushed harder for my friend to be more interested in this thing, or like kind of was kind of like stepped away from the thing that I was super interested in, and kind of like tried to pull them along with me, like spent more time trying to force them to change, like would they still be in that situation? Like would they be where I am, or would I be where they are? Like, so it's kind of like that what if, yeah. Like you can't always take responsibility for other people, but sometimes like you're so close to someone, you still wonder about it. Yeah, you still wonder like, if could I have done more, or like dang, if I wouldn't have done this, like where would I be? Like just as easily I could have been in the same situation. So it's a super relatable song. It's just about friendship and what ifs in life, and like I loved it a lot.
I also cried when I first heard it as well. I could just like feel like the pain and his emotions throughout the song, and just even like the way that the instrumental was done. It just made me feel so much. And then I read the lyrics. I said, damn.
The rock elements in this song were incredible. And the way that he was like sing rapping, I want to say, but with his voice and then with the Kim Jong-won, like it was just magical. And like I didn't cry listening to this the first time, but I did feel, I was just like he's in pain.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a really good song, and it's a really nice way to end the mixtape. And also, like, we joke about this, but like just from this song, like Yoongi really was from the streets of Daegu, boy. Like he ain't a pretend thug.
It's true. Like people like, well, okay, when I saw on Twitter that it was just like, this song is about like his friend that's in jail, I'm just like, I thought it was a joke. I thought people were joking. It wasn't until I actually went and read the lyrics, I'm like, oh wait, they weren't lying.
Yeah,
they for real.
And he was just like, I shouldn't have let you go or something. Like I was just like, they were involved in some like doing hood rat shit with my friend shit. Like they were like,
yeah. As soon as I saw Yoongi play basketball, I knew he was in them streets.
But it's just funny because it's just a running joke within the fandom, you know, that sometimes you lose focus on the fact that like this joke originated from somewhere. Like there's base in this joke. It's not just some random like ha 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 ha. Like truly, like he, you know, he always trying to square up. Anytime he's scared, he don't run. He's trying to fight.
No,
like
he fights.
These gunshot noises we always getting in the back. We know that's Yoongi adding gunshot noises to the back of every BTS song. He's like I know. But I think
I love that.
It's just like
he's it makes me feel at home.
Yeah, I just thought it was a cool, like it's a sad song, but I thought it was just a cool way to kind of get a glimpse into like his BTS. Past life. Yeah, his childhood and like things he did, and like, you know, because we all got a little thug in us. Well, maybe not Carolina, but we've all done some hood rat things with our friends that we are not proud of.
I really appreciate that Yoongi is so vulnerable in his music as well. Like, yeah, he talks shit, but you know what? He's sad too sometimes. Like, that's fine. That's fine.
Thug tears. That's what it is.
Yeah. Thugs need love too,
We love
bro.
to.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Not even just because I'm a fan, but like, I just think he's like genuinely like a really cool person, a really like talented person. And like, I would give my left foot to be able to just sit down and hang out and just talk to him about life, just to hang out, just to be like, how are you? Like, everyone's always like asking you about this and that and that. I just want to know how you are. Like, you know what? Let's go get some ice cream. Let's go hang out.
All in all, this mixtape took us all by storm.
Fire.
Just Min Yoongi genius, I'm telling you. Like, crap, man. He's so good. It's wild.
Even the fact that the title song, he was just like, I just want to make a cool song everybody can vibe to. Like, I just want people to have a good time. But then he's like dropping history lessons and plays on words and talking about like putting your past in a chest, like killing your past and stuff. And I'm like, boy, it's talking about. But now I'm just really excited for like the rest of BTS and what they're releasing, because I know Cookie's working on his stuff. Yeah. So I wanna hear some baby making music from JK.
So there was a song on the mixtape that he talks about how like it's overwhelming that people also like the adjectives that they add to his names, as in like, you know, like genius and that he's so talented and all that. And I know it is overwhelming, but I just can't shut up about you, Min Yoongi. Like, you're just so awe-striking. Like,
we give credit where credit is due. You deserve every positive adjective that's added to your name, son.
You really do. You're so talented. If you ever come across this, please let us talk about life with you.
And even though you have 10 zeros in your bank account, I will more than happy like buy you dinner as long as it's under $30. Because I don't have 10 zeros under my bank account. We can go hit up that 2. We can get that 2 for 10 at Wendy's.
Overall, this mixtape, wow,
amazing.
It was worth the wait.
Yeah, it was.
But all right, well, that was our podcast for this week, everybody. It's a long one, but it's a good one. But let's end this with our songs of the week. So, Kat,
my songs of the week, one of them is Reveal by The Boys, because I've just been on my boys hype for like the past like 3 weeks. And the second one, getting ready for VIXX's new comeback, which is soon, everybody. Get ready. Woo! You're lucky it's not an album and it's just a single, or we'd be doing a review about it, but it's fine. But I have also been listening to Sunrise, which is my favorite VIXX song.
Oh my God, I listened to that yesterday.
Amazing. My songs of the week. Since this mixtape dropped, obviously I've been listening to it nonstop. But also, I've been listening to Palette by Groovy Room featuring PH1.
Yes.
It's such a good song. Brings me back to my EDM feels. I miss raving so much. And my oneness song of the week is Stand By. It's a really good song.
Okay, so my songs of the week, Carpool by Red Velvet. I haven't really listened to that album in a while and in a long time, like from entirety. I think I haven't listened to it straight through since it dropped. So I went back and listened to it, and I really liked Carpool. Then my second song of the week is TXT's entire album. Like, it's so good. Yes! And I'm not just saying that because it's TXT. Like, it's just such a good album. And
it really is.
My NCT song of the week, disclaimer. I know there are people who are not OT21, and there's a big debate if WayV is part of NCT. But whether you feel like they are one entity or not, they are family, they are affiliated. So my NCT songs of the week will consist of WayV. That being said, it's Dream Launch by WayV.
Yes! Well, my songs of the week, I've been listening to 8 by IU featuring Yoongi.
Amazing.
And also I've been listening to Fairy of Shampoo by TXT.
My favorite
and
song of
Eternally
the album!
A lot. Listen, yes, it's so good.
It's so good.
That album is just phenomenal.
But yeah, that's my favorite song.
Love it. And like, why is it a Fairy of Shampoo?
I don't know.
Where's the Fairy of Conditioner?
Oh my God.
All right, y'all. Well, that is our week this week. So whether you are going to continuously listen to Agust D's mixtape, not even going to call him Yoongi because that's Agust D. From the D. Or you're going to contemplate life of whether my music taste is going to drop a sale for a VIXX virtual fan sign. Make sure you always fangirl along.